Good morning, y'all. I got on yellow because I feel like sunshine. All right. Um, y'all already know to like and subscribe and yada yada yada, and make sure you put on your post notifications and make sure you share my videos with everybody else and let them know I don't edit. So I might stumble a little bit. All right. Okay. So today we're gonna tap into why men are compared to dogs. Okay. So I got a couple of things and information. I wrote down, some kind of analogies and little things that I feel. And so y'all just tell me what y'all think about it, all right? So I'm going to first start off with some men are like lovable mutts, wagging their tails at every woman they encounter. They are eager to please and shower affection on anyone who shows them a little attention. Just like a dog that jumps up excitedly to greet every visitor, these men often have an overwhelming need for validation. They bounce from one relationship to another, hoping to feel special, but rarely understanding the meaning of loyalty. This kind of mutt behavior, y'all, can leave a woman feeling overwhelmed as their constant need for praise and attention becomes a burden rather than a joy. Okay, let's tap into that. You know the man that as soon as you look their way or as soon as you say something to them, they jump up like they your service up to your service. Like whatever you need, they own it. Everything you don't even have to be talking to them men. They listening so hard that anything that you may need, they already got it. We don't respect no man like that. Okay? We don't want no man like that. So, all right. So, and then there's the hound dogs, always on the prowl, searching for the next thrill, much like the dogs that chase after anything that moves. These men are easily distracted and quick to abandon loyalty for a fleeting moment of excitement. They lack ability to focus on one woman, constantly sniffing around for something new and fun. This behavior can lead to heartache as they leave a trail of broken trust and disappointment in their path. If you find yourself entangled with these type of men, it's time to recognize the signs and break free. Okay? Some people just hound and looking, they Gucci or Bucci monsters. Okay? You can't keep their focus. As soon as something move into their sight, they just lose all their cool points. They just can't control their own bodily functions. Like they dying or something. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that word. So like they, you know, whatever. I already said it, so it's too late. Some men are like stray dogs, roaming aimlessly through life, looking for attention wherever they can find it. They're loyal to no one and will wag their tail at any woman who shows them the slightest bit of interest, much like how the mutt does. The stray dogs will run to whoever feeds them. These men don't care about the quality of attention as long as they're getting it. They thrive on being noticed, even if it's just for a moment, and will leave his loyalty for the next woman. If you go to sleep or you are occupied doing something for him or his family or your family, don't waste your time on them. They never settle down or stay loyal. Now, these are the type of men that require you to stay busy on them at all times. As soon as you go to sleep, they're in the next room cheating or they doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing. Okay? So y'all gotta watch these kind of men. All right? Then there are those men who resemble lap dogs. Cute and always seeking affection from anyone willing to give it. They're always jumping up like pick me, overly excited and letting anyone pet them without hesitation. It doesn't matter if you pay attention to them 99% of the time, they still want to be seen by someone else. They soak it up as if it's the best thing in the world. These men have no boundaries, and like a dog who lets anyone into your yard, they won't protect your heart. All right? They're too busy trying to be loved by any and everyone. Okay? They want to be everybody's favorite. They don't want to be your favorite, they want to be everybody's favorite. Okay? They everybody's opinion matters. So you don't even know where you stand with them because they love everybody and they will trade um they like with you for a like for somebody else, especially if they already got your like or love. They rather try to find new. They always hunting or hunting for new people to like them or love them. Okay? So I'm just breaking it down. Some men are like those dogs that roll in the mud, covering themselves in filth and stitch. I didn't say the word, but y'all know what I mean. Because they don't value cleanliness or respect. They'll do anything to stay dirty, no matter how messy or degrading. Just like a dog that comes home covered in dirt after rolling in some foul, eating some foul. These men bring chaos and disorder to your life, sis. They don't care about keeping things clean, about preserving the sanctity of a relationship, cleanliness of a relationship, y'all. They'll drag dirt into your life and leave you to clean it up or scrape it up. I'm talking about another female. You hear me? All right. Scrape it up. All right. I'm kicking it today, y'all. Have you ever seen a dog that doesn't know who its owner is? One day it's loyal to one person, the next day it's sniffing around the neighbor's yard. These men can't commit because they don't know where their home is. Evidently, they're always trying to get out without you. You damn near got to get in your car to find a ninja every time he get out. They're always looking for a better option, always seeking the next adventure or see something new. Like a dog that keeps escaping his yard, they can't stay put. And they won't be faithful to you either. So, yeah. Some men are like those dogs who eat trash. Y'all know them dogs. A lot of them are. Not because they have to, but because they've lost their sense of worth. They settle for anything they can get, no matter how low or degrading, and don't know how to value quality. Okay? They will treat you like trash because that's what they like. These men don't see the value in real fulfilling relationships. Instead, they're content with garbage, quick fixes, and shallow interactions that don't offer any real nourishment. Okay? How much nourishment can you get from trash? I'm just saying. Just as you wouldn't let a dog eat garbage, don't let these men into your life. They'll poison it with their lack of standards. These are the kind of guys that they don't care anything moving, any jiggly parts. They don't care. They want it. They don't care if it's trashy, classy. They just have a desire for these type of people that don't have any kind of thing going for themselves. They just got the jiggly parts. Junk in the trunk. They like trash. They like junk. Okay. All women with junk in the trunk is trash though. Okay, because I know, trust me. But so these men don't care if they have standards or not. As long as it's moving, they grooving. All right. I'll be rhyming, y'all. Y'all be hearing me, all right? Okay. And then there are the lazy men who mimic the lazy lap dogs, always wanting comfort, but reluctant to put in any effort. They are content to lounge around and enjoy the good life without contributing to anything substantial. Just like a dog that expects to be fed and pampered without ever fetching a stick or watching the house to protect you from the over sexualized friends, family, or bad vibes their friends or guests bring. These men may drain your energy as they seek comfort and pleasure while avoiding responsibilities. This can lead to a frustrating dynamic. leaving you feeling like the caretaker rather than an equal partner. Now, these is the guys that you have in your house, ladies, that don't contribute to nothing. You treat them like kings and they haven't even earned that crown, okay? So they don't care about nothing but they self. As long as they happy, they don't care about your feelings, how you feel about what's going on in your house, okay? These the type of men that you date. A lot of women date these men because they feel like if they do everything for them, that they will need them and they'll stay. Yeah, they'll stay because you like their mama. They ain't got nowhere to go and they don't got no go, So they don't want to do nothing but lounge off of you and disrespect you all day and don't care how you feel. A man that let his friends or his family disrespect his woman, especially if you're taking care of him, you need to let him go, okay? All right, for real, sis. You need to that ain't it. All right. So y'all better get yourself together. Okay. But one of the worst kind of men are like dogs who betray their owners. Okay. You feed them, you care for them, and giving them a home, but they still stray to anyone else who offers them a treat. They don't respect loyalty and they'll run to whoever is around at the moment. Just like a dog that ignores its master when the master tells her, come, come. And the dog ignores the master for the snack lady. These men don't appreciate what they have. They'll leave you in a second. If they think someone else will give them more treats or goodies, or let them do all the perverted things that they want because they don't truly care about the man. They just want their money or they just want the whatever they want from them. They don't care about them, so they can kill they well, I can't say that. They can do something to themselves today and them women to go on with their life. And men like that. They don't want to be attached because they don't want to be figured out. They don't want a female in their house because they don't want a female to know their deep and dark secrets. That's why men are so reluctant to let a female move in or move with a female because they don't really want that. Truly. Because they know they got a man up. And any woman that care about you gonna study you and gonna know every move you make, even if you don't say it. And when you think you slick, let her think something is going on, or you messing around. You gonna see a private detective like no other. Okay, so most women like women. I'm not talking about girls. Don't be looking around and trying to find any kind of bad things going on in the house or in your phone or none of that until we know something because we can tell how you touch us. We can tell how you've been acting and moving around lately. Once we get that antenna up, do, 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 it's on, bruh. It's on. So you think that you slick, but when we find out and we figure out, it's been one for you. Okay? So don't think you slick now. Don't think you slick. Can't out slick a can of oil, they used to say. All right. On the other hand, there are men who are like guard dogs, strong, loyal, and protective. These men don't wag their tails at just anyone. They stand by your side, alert and ready to protect you from harm. Like a guard dog, they only react when there's a real threat. These men are easily distracted by random attention. They know who their loyalty belongs to and won't stray no matter what comes their way. Guard dogs know the value of their home and their family. They aren't out here seeking approval from every stranger that walks by. These men don't need to be petted or praised by every woman they meet. Their focus is on the people who matter to them. Like a guard dog that doesn't care about strangers unless they're a threat. These men don't waste time on meaningless interactions. Their loyalty is unshakable. Uh, you need a man like a working dog, one who knows his purpose and stays dedicated to it. These men don't need constant praise or attention. This is another one, working dog. But pay attention to the end because it's a twist to the working dog. Okay, these men don't need constant praise or attention to feel secure. They understand their role in life and they're focused on protecting and providing for you. Okay, like dog trained to herd sheep or protect property. These men are driven by a sense of duty. They have a duty that they are taken care of. They aren't swayed by the whims of strangers because they know where they belong. If they are they may be mixed with different breeds that you may not know about. So if they doing something different, um, then they might be mixed, a mixed breed. You know, mixed breeds do mixed things. So they might have a mix of stuff. So watch to see if their values line up with their morals. Okay, when your values, whatever you value and whatever that excites you, lines up with your morals. If they don't line up, then hey, give up. All right. If they don't line up, give up. I'm telling y'all, I'm a rapper. They can be greater providers, but sneaking around as soon as you turn your back or you think you won't, they think that you won't find out. So make sure you have the full breed working dog, because work and home will be his only priority. All right. Okay. Don't let them trick you. Okay. And then the alpha males act like pack leaders. Okay. They command respect and draw admiration, much like a strong dog that knows its place in the hierarchy. These men don't seek validations from anyone. Instead, they stand tall and confident, knowing their worth. They are protective without being possessive and have the charisma that naturally attracts others, even when they don't even want it to be attracted. They don't even care if you're attracted to them or not. They don't care. They don't want you to. But low key they do. But anyway, they lead the pack. The pack don't lead him. Setting examples and showing his pack how to be loyal, protective, and taking care of only the family. No outsiders are welcome. When you find a man with this type of strength, you'll feel empowered, knowing you're with someone who values both you and himself. Okay? So you gotta find somebody who knows their worth. You gotta find a man who will never just sleep with anybody because their body is nice. You have to check more boxes than just a body and looks. Find these kind of men. At the end of the day, you want a man who acts like a loyal companion, a dog who doesn't wag his tail for just anyone but reserves his affection for the people who matter most. Never needing constant validation, not easily distracted with the outside world because they know where they want to be. Like a dog that stays close to its owner, these men will be by your side through thick and thin, protecting you, loving you, and never betraying you, your trust. You can tell by the prizes and selections that come into sight. So when something comes in sight, because men are sight people, how does he act when a woman acknowledges him? Does he get overly excited when somebody just look his way? Do he start getting loud, obnoxious, just acting crazy? Do he act a different way when a woman says something to him? Like, hello, how you doing? Do he start pulling out money? Do he just start being uh, destructive, tearing up stuff just to be showing off, start cussing just to make himself look like he tough, or just acting like a whole different person? Okay? Is he fully engaged in her? Or is he dismissive out of respect? This is what you need to be looking for in the beginning. If he sees something and it's cold walking through the door and he look at it and he turn his head and he know where she at, just like we do. When we see a fine brother, we see him, scan him, and we know where they at all times. So we know not to look that way because we listening, we hearing, and we just making sure that we have our eye on them without having our eye on them. Okay, so we make sure that we don't turn or give any kind of feedback or nothing to what they doing, because we just want to be respectful. And we also do this when our man ain't around, just so we can stay on point when he is around. And then a real value woman ain't gonna stalk no man anyway. We don't care how about they looks like they care about ours. That's something that we don't really care about. We care about what they doing with their life, how much self control they got, what they got going on mentally. That's it, really. Anybody, any other female that just care about the sexual thing, most likely they got a disease, and they know that ain't nobody gonna want them, or they got a million kids and they don't think they are worthy unless they got a million kids with one person. Then that's the exception or whatever. But I'm not talking about people with kids, because there's good women with kids. You know, some women just want to be in a relationship with somebody every time they be with them. They be like, okay, I'm gonna marry this guy, but they keep picking the wrong guy, so they don't work out and they stuck with the kid. So don't let no man trap you like that, ladies. Always having kids by everybody, it just ain't worth it. These men are not cool. The ones that do mess around all the time. Or does he do just eat enough of both? He acknowledges her, say, hey, how you doing, and keep it moving. So he acknowledges her, keep it moving, and then he's dismissive. Sometimes it needs to be a balance, especially if you're in a store. I'm gonna give an example, and the cashier talking to him. He ain't gonna be dismissive like that. Hey, how you doing? But when she get to talking too much or asking too many personal questions or something, then you be dismissive. Like, hey, what you do for work, and just get too personal. Then that's the cutoff point where a man should. But if you got a man that be like, oh, I work here, oh, I do this, um, and I do this, and just offering more and more information, it just he don't know how to control himself. He don't know how to control himself at all. So if he acting like that in front of you, you know for sure, for damn sure, he acting like that by himself. He willy nilly, okay? So, um, so choose a man that don't disappoint you from the beginning. There's signs in the beginning. These women need to investigate, because in the beginning it's so many flags up, but you be thinking like, oh, this ain't gonna be my man, so I don't really like him like that. But 9 times out of 10, all women say they didn't even like their man like that before they started dating them, and then they ended up dating them. So don't even talk to somebody that ain't high quality and that has the value. Don't even have friends like this, because men are designed to hunt. So anything that don't want them, if they want that person, they have the charm to make you want them. They know exactly what to do. They like you even more when you don't want them. So for real, y'all ladies, y'all better start investigating right away. If you give that man your number, if you talk to him more than 2 times, it's time to check their Facebook. If you've been to their house, it's time to check their YouTube channels. When they put it on guests, look at their real channel and see how perverted they really are. Because a lot of men are super perverted. See if they turn their phone down, like upside down, so you can't read the messages all the time. Because a lot of men will have all this stuff on their phone and notification, thinking, oh, we just friends, so I can do what I want to do. But this is how you could tell if you can take this man. See how they baby mama talk to him, if they got a baby mama, because if they don't have a good relationship, they might be messing around still. You have to pick and choose who you really want, and you can't never ever think y'all just gonna end up being friends, especially if that man wants you, okay, and he initiate that. And it's I'm telling y'all, 9 times out of 10, women always say, I wasn't even studying him at first. He was just doing so much. He was just doing so much. It made me really love him. They do everything they can when you don't want their butt. Okay? So just really be careful and do your investigation early. As soon as you go on that second date, you need to start looking at everybody that he got on his Facebook, on his Instagram. See if they got plenty of women on who they following. And some of them you might find out they following Bucci. You find out the term of that. Um and you realize that they don't even like women. Okay, if you really look into it, sometimes they need a woman to hide. Oh, they realness, what they really want. Okay, so it's just a decoy for the family, so they think that they like women. And some men like everything as long as you got butt. They like butt. Okay, so you better be careful with these type of dudes because they won't tell you a lot of stuff. And just be safe out here, y'all. Men, I'm talking to you now. Which which type of man are you? You know, I've listed a lot of things that resemble men. Um, huh, which men are like you? And if you ain't no dog, then that's good. You might be just a leader. You might not even associate yourself with being a dog, and that's cool too. I'm just having a little fun on here. Don't get offended. I love y'all. I respect y'all. Every last one of you. I respect y'all, even the wrong ones, even the ones that cheat on women all the time. I respect y'all and love y'all. I just want y'all to do better, and that's what my channel is for us to get together, talk about things, and come to a resolve. To see if we can create better families and get close. And we all have trauma. Most of us. I say most of us, majority of us have trauma because all that we have been through in life and all of our family been through. So we was raised with the mentality of what our ancestors, taught their kids, and their kids taught that it just passes on. So a lot of times we have trauma, a lot of trauma that we don't even know. We need to discuss it and we need to get to the bottom of it because we come from women and men come from different thoughts. They come from different thoughts. And if we can meet each other in the middle, we'll have a better life and a better outcome to a lot of things if we just talk about it. A lot of times, me and my dude, we butt heads on stuff and we talk about it and we try to fix the problem. And that's just how I gotta go. You gotta talk about it, and women, y'all can't be scared to talk to them about something that's bothering you. Everything don't need to be said though. Like every thought that comes in your mind don't need to be talked about. It's the ones that's just straight up bogus. Like if you know that he doing something bogus and he ain't paying attention to it, or he ain't caring and he being selfish, because men sometimes are selfish. You can call him out on it. But if it's something light, like not, you know, putting the toilet seat down or leaving hair on the sink, just clean it up. Just clean it up. It ain't even gonna be that deep. If it's something that's causing you to be unsure about yourself or cause you to be anxious or stressed out about something, then say something about it. But if you saying something every week or every month, then that's going to be a problem. You can't tell this man something negative every month. And y'all comment on this. How should a woman talk to you? How do you want them to deliver the message? I say sit down. Don't stand up over a man. Don't raise your voice. And if you have to raise your voice, then it's time to take a break. No cussing in the argument or disagreement, because I told y'all we have disagreements, not arguments. Okay, so y'all let me know in the comment area if y'all want me to touch bases on something else. I love y'all insights. The people that do comment, I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I see some of y'all pages, and I really like them. So um, a lot of people want me to advertise their stuff, and I will soon. But y'all have a good day. I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta take care of some stuff in the house. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and make sure you're sipping it slow. All right.